Hey, good afternoon, Dripping Springs. It is Weekly Drips, Season 4, Episode 9. My name is Ashley Tullis. I am your number one real estate agent here in Dripping Springs, and this is my favorite co-host in the whole wide world, Miss Amber Pierce, owner of Coit Cleaning and Restoration. She gets it clean, lightning fast. How are you?
That was smooth. Thank you for that.
Speed it up.
That was really smooth on the fly. That was great. I'm good. Been kind of a long weekend. Got a little bit sick trying to get past that. So if I sound a little nasally, I am.
She's not from the Northeast, people. She's just got a touch of something.
I just caught something, some kind of something. But there is still fun things happening in Dripping Springs despite my trying to take myself out this week. What do you have to talk about this week, Ashley?
I have something not very glamorous to talk about, but it's very important. So gracing your mailboxes in Hays County in the next week or so, you're going to get your updated property tax assessment. It's going to at the top say something like, this is not a bill. And then there's going to be a number that's inevitably likely to have increased from last year. And so I'm putting together a solution for like literally everybody. But I'm going to say my people, because if you're watching this, you're my people. So on April 26th at 6 p.m., I have a free informational Zoom session that I'm offering with a company that I have partnered with. And for only $15, they will check out your address and see if they can get your property taxes reduced. If they're able to save you money, then there's a fee for the savings that you will collect. But if they can't save you money, that's it. And this first year, that payment that you make doesn't go to the company. It actually stays local and is donated to Foster Village. So kind of a give back and help our people. I don't know what this year looks like, but from 2021 to 2022, I had a 20% increase in my property value. And we've definitely seen some changes in real estate, and it's more than likely we'll see another increase, but the market is really held very steady. So I am thinking it should probably go down. But do taxes ever go down, really? But here's like the crazy thing. And I didn't know this until I was looking for a partner for this project and who could, bring the easy button to help people. 94% of people in Texas do not protest their property taxes. But it's absolutely all right to. So I started thinking about, well, why wouldn't 94% protest their property taxes? It's because it's a pain in the butt. That has to be what it is. I was talking to one of my clients, and she was saying, oh, I protested last year. And the date that I had to go in to do my protest was the first day of school. And she has 2 elementary age students. So they don't really make it super easy. And this is to bring an easy button. So again, that's on April 26th at 6 p.m. And if you just reach out to me, I'll send you the Eventbrite link. I think we're going to have somebody from my production team drop that Eventbrite link here in the comments. Totally free, just to gather the info. And if you decide you want to check it out, you're also going to be donating to Foster Village here locally in town. My gosh, I feel like I just talked forever and ever and ever. Are we out of time? Did we do that?
No. But oh my goodness, I hope our community realizes and recognizes what an incredible asset you are to us. That's so beautiful that you would see a problem like that and go and find a solution for everyone. And I personally I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope everybody can benefit from it. I know I personally am going to be benefiting from it. And I'm all about the easy button. Like, how can we streamline the process? How can we just kind of cut to the chase? And how can we do it at little to no cost? So after this first year to go through this company, it's $30. And the way I look at it is for less than 2 people to go out to eat for dinner, you can check and possibly save hundreds. Again, 94% of people don't. So what you're doing is you're just putting yourself on the hook to let it increase every year. And a lot of people know already that you can have that homestead exemption in place, and that keeps your liability from increasing more than 10% a year. However, if you kind of step back and you protest each and every time, that's keeping that overall value lower. So even if you're maxing out at that 10%, to have your home go from 800,000 to 700,000 in the very long run, it ends up making a difference, and you should absolutely protest always.
So is it helpful? Does it make a difference the more people protest? So if that 94% that doesn't protest, if we can drop that to like 90%, I would think that that would be overall helpful, right? Because it would lower things for everyone. Is that a thing, or did I just make that up?
No, I could see your logic. I can track with that. I would honestly push for much, much bigger numbers. What if we went from 94% to 50% of people protesting? And then I think about it in like a bigger sense. I'm sure everybody who's paying attention to this knows that we have a bond election coming up in May. Our schools are really needing some assistance. They've got some wildly large problems to solve. And although our district spent a lot of time holding meetings, they're doing the same now. With the last bond, at the very last line on the ballot, it said, this is a tax increase. Now, they demystified it was a myth, demythified, oh man, whatever that is. Yeah. I'm trying to say that it actually isn't a property tax increase. But yes, naturally, property taxes have increased, and there is a line item that goes to the district. So if we're all up in arms about how much this bond election is going to cost, and oh my gosh, our taxes, I'm sitting here like spinning my head going, wait a minute, 94% don't even protest. Are you freaking kidding me? Why not? Why not? So easy button that, again, I'm just bringing to the people. This is my personal warpath right now. Our taxes just keep going up, but our market didn't continue to go up this year. So I just feel like this year is just not fair. So if you don't see a reduction in your taxes, join me, please, on April 26th at 6 p.m., totally free. Press the easy button. Worst case scenario, you're told you can't save any money and you've just made a $15 donation to Foster Village, so you can still feel good about where you spent your $15.
And worst case scenario, you decide it's not for you. No harm, no foul. Now you're better educated. It's always good to be better educated.
Exactly. And as everybody knows, we do a recap of the show each week on my blog. So don't worry, the information will live there. It's here in the comments. Like, take advantage of this opportunity. Please, please, please.
Hey. So I have some lighter stuff to talk about.
Okay.
I know that was also not a smooth transition, but
Amber's bringing the fun now, y'all.
So the Burke Center for Youth, have you heard of them? Are you familiar with them?
I am. So the founders are, it's a few people, but the lead founders are Rosemary and Charlie Campisi. Mr. Charlie and I met in Rotary about 7 years ago. We're both Rotarians. I'm not sure if he's still part of the Dripping Springs Club. I stepped away during COVID, but Mr. Charlie is the sweetest old man with the most killer baseball card collection of anyone I know in the area. At that time, he was definitely in his 70s, and as a side hustle, he used to drive Uber and Lyft, and he actually put out a book, and it was like Tales of a Rideshare Driver or something like that. Just the most interesting man. So through my work in Rotary and getting to meet Charlie, I got to spend a little bit of time out at the Burke Center and understand their mission. And it sounds like something's going on out there. What's going on?
Yeah. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the Burke Center, I did want to go ahead and just read their vision real quick, because I feel like that sums it up really nicely. says, all children deserve a safe and supportive environment in which to flourish. Through therapeutic treatment, foster care, and adoption or reunification, our ultimate goal is to help children rebuild their lives in a manner that will break the cycle of abuse and give them the tools necessary to flourish. And I read that and it was like, oh, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful.
That's a mission.
Those kids have a hard enough life, and to be reaching out to them and trying to help them thrive and flourish is just, oh. So they, this weekend, are celebrating their 50 years in Driftwood with an open house and a community picnic. And it's going to be Saturday from 10 to 2. They're going to have live music. They're going to have hayride tours. Picnic lunch is going to be catered by Hay City Store. And anyone who pre-registers is also going to be involved or able to be involved in raffles. Always a big fan of raffles.
Raffles and bingo, baby. Raffles and bingo.
And food.
Yes.
We have a really
what are we doing?
So I have that to talk about. And then also on Friday, I feel like most people who live in Drift already know this and are very familiar with this. And even though I have been here for almost 5 years now, I'm still excited to hear about this. That at Mercer Dance Hall, that they do dance lessons on Fridays at 7:00. So for those of us that are from out of town who want to learn how to dance and maybe not do it the best because I am not that good, I'm awful, honestly, but I will be out there with the biggest smile, skipping and making a fool of myself. So anyone else who would like dance lessons, Friday at Mercer Dance Hall at 7:00.
Does your husband dance?
No, he's worse than me.
You're two peas in a pod. I love it.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Last time we went dancing, ended up at the Wild Horse Saloon in Austin. Mm-hmm. And we wanted so bad to dance, but we did not know what we were doing. So we just kind of agreed to just skip around the floor and laughed our butts off. It was so fun.
I love it. I love those moments with your spouse because we're full blown adults, right? We're raising kids, we've got real jobs, bills, we pay taxes, all the adult things. And then you find yourself kind of cutting up with your significant other and just acting childlike. Oh, those are the best. Speaking of dance halls, you and I were two ships in the night this weekend. We both popped into
just missed each other.
I know what was formerly the Last Chance on 290, which has now become Rose Haven, and they did a pop-up Easter event in holy sugar high from the cupcakes I bought. I don't know what you purchased, but man, those were delicious. What did you pick up out there?
I did not get anything because she didn't have anything for that particular event that was dairy-free and gluten-free. Womp womp. That's okay, though. I still love her, and I love all of her stuff. And oh my goodness, did you see the cakes that she had displayed in the back? Yes. Those are incredible.
That was the most realistic recreation of Daryl Dixon I've ever seen in my life, and it was in cake form.
Amazing.
I think my favorite cake, though, was the rocks, geodes, the geode cake.
Oh, that one was really cool too.
So it had for those that are what?
It had tiers.
Yeah, several tiers, and then carved out sections, and then I don't know, maybe it's made out of sugar, but actual
rocks or something.
It's really cool. It's really cool. I was talking to Christy, the owner, one time, and she was telling me that she had some orders going on, and she very conversationally said, and that's a 5-day cake. I didn't know cakes could take that many days to make. I'm not a cake maker.
My cakes don't take that long, but my cakes also don't look like that.
Fair. Totally fair.
Mine are very flat, very three-dimensional. They have a shape, but they're
very 9x13 pan shape.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Very fancy stuff happening at my house.
Same. What's your favorite cake?
I am a sucker for carrot cake.
Ooh, okay.
I make a mean gluten-free, dairy-free carrot cake, and it is what we have for all the celebrations, for everything. Every birthday, it's always the same cake.
Nice. How do you do the frosting?
I use vegan butter and make my own frosting with the Earth Balance vegan butter and a crap ton of powdered sugar, because that's where the flavor is, and some vanilla and a little bit of non-dairy milk, and just kind of
Yum.
blend it all up, and it comes out so good. It does not taste dairy-free, I promise.
Do you know how powdered sugar is made?
I feel like there's the regular sugar, and then it goes to like the gnomes, and they like pound it with little hammers.
Obviously.
No, actually, I have no idea.
I didn't either until recently. And I feel like I saw this on like TikTok, because that's where I'm learning like all the things that I'm like, well, that was obvious.
A lot of things on there.
So they just took a cup of sugar and they put it in like one of those like magic bullets or Vitamixes and just turned it on. And that's all powdered sugar is like processed normal sugar.
So all this time when I was like, oh no, I can't do this, I don't have powdered sugar, all I had to do was like put it in my Nutribullet.
Yeah, apparently.
Fantastic. For any of our watchers, viewers, do you have any like little cool kitchen hacks? Like I heard making brown sugar is not a big deal either. I think it's like molasses and white sugar, something like that.
I feel like you're correct.
Some awesome tips like that. Tell us more.
I think people could just like hit us with some life hacks.
Right.
So I also follow this dude, and his account is called What No Way. But when he says it, it's real Yankee and it's very catchy. And he taught me how to separate 5-gallon buckets that wouldn't separate.
I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, you just get an air hose and they pop apart. It's the most amazing thing.
I saw another one by him today where your spray cans that like they're kind of flat now and it's not spraying anymore, but there's still a little bit of stuff left. You can use your compressed air and like fill that puppy back up, and you can get the last little bit out of the can.
What? No way.
No way.
In my household, it has to be obnoxious, like how often I've started saying that, because I don't think anybody else understands it but me. And I'm so excited that you know what I mean.
I got you.
He also tested the bug spray on your car lights to like clean them so you can see better. That didn't work though. I've always been curious about it.
Now we know.
Yeah. But yeah, bring on
the
life hacks. Bring them on. I'm here for it. Kitchen or otherwise. I'm here for it.
All the life hacks. Oh, here's one. I saw a video where you tap on an egg with a spoon till it makes a crack sound before you boil it, and it makes them super easy to peel. Tried it on Easter and it worked. Ugh. Always looking for a new hack on how to peel all the darn eggs.
I mean, what? No way.
No way. Oh my goodness.
I don't know how to segue into this, but speaking of good times, this weekend is the 5-year anniversary party out at Vista Brewing, or as our family lovingly calls it, the Chicken Nugget Stop. That'll be going on, I believe, Saturday. And I should have made a post-it. I didn't write anything down today. I thought I'd just like wing it, which is never the best idea. But that is sure to be a really good party.
Fun. The chicken nugget place. I've heard of this before.
You have. But that was really all I kind of had on my end. As you could tell, I'm on the soapbox about those property taxes this week. So that's really
very important. Very important. That's fine. That's fine. I think everyone agrees. Please, soapbox it. The only other thing I really wanted to talk about this week is for our local mamas. If you have not joined the Mamas Margaritas group, highly recommend it. They are always doing fun things for us mamas, and they are hosting a happy hour today at Beerberg Brewery from 4:15 to 7-ish. That's like 7-ish because it's kind of until whenever you want to leave. But Mama's Margaritas is a really fun group of local mamas. There's a lot of business women in that group. There's a lot of stay-at-home mamas. I mean, there are all the kinds. Wonderful group of really supportive, incredible women. And it says kids and dogs and everyone is welcome. So if anyone needs something to do today, Beerberg Brewery, 4:15 to 7-ish. Mama's Margaritas.
I love it. I think Chelsea was the spearhead for that event. And if you're on the page, I'm almost positive she posted her personal phone number. So if you get there and you feel like you're kind of alone, I wouldn't hesitate for a second to call her because she'll make you feel right at home that fast.
Absolutely. Chelsea is incredible. Incredible. And I think that is all I have for everything local. Oh, also Folk Fest in New Braunfels. Not really local, kind of local.
Local adjacent, Folk Fest. What is Folk Fest?
It says it's an annual festival celebration in New Braunfels, Texas, honoring its history with reenactments, pioneer crafts, live music, food, and drinks.
What kind of music? Will it be German music?
I'm guessing folk music.
Folk German music? Isn't that that's why they do Worst Fest there, right?
It does not say what type of music. At least not at what I am looking at right here.
You know what? One of us should go.
A lot of fun.
One of us should go and report back.
If I am feeling like a whole person again, I'm in.
Or with our track record, we'll both go and we won't even know it.
We'll miss each other. We'll be like an hour apart.
Yes.
Well, that is all that I have for this week. As always, a pleasure doing this show with you, Ashley. I'm so grateful for you. Again, for anyone wanting to have more information on protesting their property taxes, definitely go to Ashley's event. I highly recommend it. She's incredible. I can only imagine that she's only going to bring the very, very, very best of people to be able to support us in our community. This is our show of the Weekly Drip. I'm Amber Pierce with Coit Cleaning and Restoration and Ashley Tullis with Atomic Properties Group. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Bye, y'all.